Welcome students. Today I am going to start chemical properties of group 16 elements, and in which the first chemical property is reactivity with hydrogen. And when any compound reacts with hydrogen, then the new compound formed, they are known as hydrides. So we can also say that formation of hydrides as well. So in this part, mainly which I am going to discuss, the points are: we will discuss about the hydrides, their structure, the trends, which is important, this trend, it is important, the trends in characteristics, and the characteristics like boiling point, melting point, thermal stability, reducing character, acidic nature. We will discuss the trend and the reason of the trend of the particular hydride. So let's start. Since all the elements of group 16 form hydrides of the type H2E, they form the hydrides of type when any of the element of group 16 combines with hydrogen, they form the type of H2E type hydrides. And where E can be any of the group 16 compound, it may be oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. So the hydrides which are formed, they will be like H2O, H2S, H2SE, H2T, H2PO, like as they are forming this type of hydride. So H2O, H2SE, H2T and so on. Now let's discuss the first of all the structure of these hydrides. All these hydrides have angular structure. It is important. All the hydrides shows angular structure, or you can say the band structure as well. So what will be the structure? The structure will be like this, where E is the central atom. Any of the group 16 atom, it is E, in which this E atom is connected through two hydrogen bonds, and in which two lone pair of electrons will be there on this central atom E. So there will be two bond pairs and two lone pairs when you draw the structure of hydrides of group 16, like any of from water, H2O to H2PO. If you draw the structure will be like this, in which this E will denote the element of group 16, where two bond pairs will be there, which is connected through the hydrogen bond, and two lone pairs will be there. Now the hybridization, in that case the hybridization of the central atom will be sp3 hybridization for the hydrides of group 16. And now as we draw the structure here, now what happens to the bond angle? On moving down the group, the bond angle of these hydrides gets decreases. As you move down the group, the bond angle of these hydrides will get decreases. Okay, you can see here also, as you move from H2O to H2T, you can see the bond angle is getting decreases. It is getting decreases. For water, the bond angle is 104.5 degree, and for H2S, it decreases, it is 92.1 degree. For H2S it is 91 degree, and for H2T it decreases and it is only 90 degree. Now what's the reason behind this, as the bond angle gets decreases? So let's see the reason. The reason is, on moving down the group from oxygen to tellurium, the size of the atom increases. We know that size of the atom increases as you move down the group, and the electronegativity gets decreases. And as the electronegativity gets decreases, now what will happen? The position of the bond pairs, as the electronegativity of the atom decreases on increasing the size, then the position of the bond pairs of the electrons will get shift more and more from the central atom on moving down the group. It means for oxygen the electronegativity is high as compared to tellurium. So as you move from oxygen to tellurium on increasing in size, as the size is getting increases and electronegativity is getting decreases, now what will happen? As size of tellurium is more, so the bond pairs of tellurium will, electrons of bond pair, the electron which are present in bond pair, they will lie more away. They will present more away from the central atom. And due to this, as the electron will more away from the central atom, so the repulsion will be less, and as the repulsion is less, then the bond angle will get increases. Now let's see this case by taking an example of H2S and water. Now if we draw the structure of H2O and H2S, what we will observe from here, the bond angle of H2O is higher as compared to bond angle of H2S, since the size of oxygen atom is small, so it has, the oxygen atom will have high electronegativity as compared to sulfur, because the size of sulfur is larger as compared to oxygen atom. Now what will happen, the OH bond in oxygen, the OH bond will be closer to the oxygen, क्योंकि ऑक्सीजन का साइज स्मॉल है, उसकी इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी भी हाई है, तो जो OH बॉन्ड है ऑक्सीजन में वो ऑक्सीजन के ज़्यादा क्लोज होगा एज कम्पेयर टू दिस SH बॉन्ड इन H2S. ये जो SH बॉन्ड है सल्फर से थोड़ा क्लोज नहीं होगा एस जितना क्लोज OH बॉन्ड ऑक्सीजन के है. तो अगर इस तरीके का, अगर हमें ऑक्सीजन और वाटर में अगर हमें कुछ इस तरीके का अरेंजमेंट मिल रहा है कि OH बॉन्ड ऑक्सीजन के ज़्यादा क्लोज है, इट मीन्स यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स पेयर के बीच में रिपल्शन ज़्यादा होगा, क्योंकि अगर इसका ऑलरेडी इसका इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी बहुत हाई है तो और बॉन्ड पेयर भी बहुत पास है, तो इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर्स के बीच में रिपल्शन विल बी मोर, एंड एज द रिपल्शन इज मोर सो द एंगल विल गेट इंक्रीजेज, सो जो बॉन्ड एंगल होगा वो इंक्रीज करेगा. बट जैसे ही हमारे एटम का साइज इंक्रीज हुआ, इन केस ऑफ सल्फर एटम द साइज ऑफ द एटम इज लार्जर, सो and the bond SH bond is not more closer to sulfur atom as in case of water the OH bond is closer to oxygen. Now what will happen, the electrons pair will be they are away from the central atom, so the repulsion will be less in case of H2S, and as the repulsion is less, तो जो bond pairs हैं वो ज़्यादा एक दूसरे को repel नहीं करेंगे, so जो bond angle होगा that will be less as compared to the bond angle of the smaller atom which is forming a compound here. Now the trend for the bond angle, the trend will like this: water will have highest bond angle, then H2S, then H2SE, then H2TE. This is and the reason behind this, the reason is due to increase in size and decrease in electronegativity as we move down the group. So the repulsion gets decreases and the repulsion decreases, so the bond angle also gets decreases, and the bond angle will be higher in case of water. Now come to the characteristic traits of the hydrides of group 16. So the first characteristic is thermal stability. The thermal stability of the hydrides decreases from water H2O to H2TE. As you move down the group, the thermal stability will get decreases in this case. Now the order is water will have highest thermal stability, then H2S, then H2SE, then H2TE, and H2TE, because thermal stability is getting decreases, so H2TE will have low thermal stability. And the trend is this: H2O will have higher thermal stability. And what is the reason? Since again the size of the central atom, in case of as you move down the group, the size of the central atom gets increases, and the bond strength, because the size of the central metal is getting increases, so the bond strength of EH bond, where E is any of the group 16 element, this EH bond will get decreases. और अगर bond strength अगर हमारी weak होगी, अगर bond strength weak हो रही है तो उसकी stability किसी भी compound की वो वीक होती है. कोई भी कंपाउंड अगर बॉन्ड स्ट्रेंथ वीक है, देन द कंपाउंड इज नॉट मोर स्टेबल इन दैट केस. सो H2TE के केस में सेंट्रल एटम इज TE टेल्यूरियम, उसका जो साइज है वो हायर है, इनके मोर साइज है एज कम्पेयर टू ऑक्सीजन, लार्जर साइज है, और वो जो लार्जर साइज है उस लार्जर साइज की वजह से जो बॉन्ड स्ट्रेंथ है इन बिटवीन H एंड TE that will get reduced. और अगर वो बॉन्ड स्ट्रेंथ रिड्यूस होगा, सो थर्मल स्टेबिलिटी जो उनका है, अगर उन्हें थर्मली अगर उन्हें हीट प्रोवाइड करते तो H2TE will easily get break. And you can see here in case of water, oxygen atom has a smaller size and it is attached with two hydrogen which have also the smaller size. And as you move towards H2TE, tellurium atom has very larger size and it is attached with two small atoms of hydrogen. So the bond strength will get decreases. क्यों? क्योंकि एक बहुत बड़ा एटम है, दूसरे उसके साथ बहुत छोटे एटम्स अटैच है, तो जो बॉन्ड स्ट्रेंथ होगा उनके बीच में वो कम होगा, जिसकी वजह से उनकी स्टेबिलिटी भी डिक्रीज करेगी. सो वाटर हैव हाईएस्ट स्टेबिलिटी अमंग ऑल द हाइड्राइड्स ऑफ ग्रुप 16. नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इज रिड्यूसिंग कैरेक्टर. and the reducing power or the reducing character of these hydrides increases from H2O to H2Te. This gets increases from H2O to H2Te. So the order will be like this: H2Te will have highest reducing character, then and H2O will have lowest reducing character. Now what's the reason behind this? The reason is this is due to the decrease in thermal stability of the hydrides, and the reducing character depends upon the stability. As the stability of any of the compound is higher, so the reducing character of that particular compound will be lower. And we know that greater the stability of any of the hydride, less will be the reducing character. जितना ज़्यादा किसी भी कंपाउंड का अगर स्टेबिलिटी उसका बहुत ज़्यादा होगा तो उसका जो रिड्यूसिंग करेक्टर है वो उतना ही लेस होगा. और अभी हमने चेक किया थर्मल स्टेबिलिटी वाटर की बहुत ज़्यादा होती है. क्यों? बिकॉज उसमें जो सेंट्रल एटम है उसका साइज बहुत स्मॉल है, एंड साइज स्मॉल होने की वजह से जो बॉन्ड स्ट्रेंथ है, बॉन्ड स्ट्रेंथ इज हायर. बॉन्ड स्ट्रेंथ हायर होगी तो स्टेबिलिटी विल बी हायर. स्टेबिलिटी वाटर के केस में हायर है तो उसका जो रिड्यूसिंग करेक्टर है, जो बॉन्ड ब्रेक होने की टेंडेंसी है, वो बॉन्ड ब्रेक होने की टेंडेंसी वीक होगी, एंड वीक होने की वजह से रिड्यूसिंग करेक्टर विल ऑल्सो बी लेस फॉर वाटर. बट इन केस ऑफ H2Te, टेल्यूरियम is the central atom and tellurium has the larger size, और larger size होने की वजह से bond strength between tellurium and hydrogen atoms is very weak, and as the bond strength is weak तो stability भी weak है. अभी हमने thermal stability का केस चेक किया हुआ है. और अगर ऐसी कोई कंडीशन है कि हम थर्मल स्टेबिलिटी वीक है तो बॉन्ड इजीली ब्रेक होगा, बॉन्ड स्ट्रेंथ वीक हो रही है, बॉन्ड इजीली ब्रेक होगा, सो इट विल बी हैव हाईएस्ट रिड्यूसिंग करेक्टर. H2Te विल शो हाईएस्ट रिड्यूसिंग करेक्टर, वेयर एज H2O will show lowest reducing character among the hydrides of group 16. Now come to the next property, next characteristic, it is acidic character. The acidic character increases from H2O to H2Te again. It means H2Te will have the highest acidic character and the H2O will have the lowest acidic character. And this can also be explained since acidic character means the release of H positive ion. The compound which will release H positive ion easily, that will be have highest acidic character, and that will release H positive ions not very easily, that will be have the lowest acidic character. So as on moving down the group, the size is getting increasing from oxygen to tellurium. So what will happen? The bond length will get increases and the bond dissociation enthalpy will get decreases in that case, and the bond cleavage becomes more and more easy when the size of the central metal atom is more, because as we have already discussed, tellurium has the largest size and the hydrogen atom are attached like this, so the bond strength is weak in this case, and as the bond strength is weak, so why the bond strength is weak? Due to the bond length, due to the increment in bond length, and as the bond strength is weak, it means उसका जो bond dissociation energy है वो बहुत कम होगा. जो bond को break करने के लिए energy की requirement है, क्योंकि bond बहुत weak है, और किसी भी weak bond को break करने के लिए हमें कम amount की energy की requirement होगी, तो bond dissociation energy कम होगा, उसका decrease करेगा. and अगर bond dissociation energy भी decrease कर रहा है, तो जो bond cleavage है that will become more and more easy. अगर साइज सेंट्रल एटम का इंक्रीज हो रहा है तो बॉन्ड क्लीवेज भी बहुत ईजी हो जाएगा, और अगर बॉन्ड क्लीवेज ईजी हुआ है तो ईजिली H पॉजिटिव आयन विल गेट रिलीज फ्रॉम H2Te. बट इन केस ऑफ H2O, ड्यू टू स्मॉलर साइज ऑफ सेंट्रल एटम, ऑक्सीजन जो बॉन्ड लेंथ है इट इज़ वेरी स्मॉल, बॉन्ड लेंथ बहुत कम है, तो बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन एनर्जी की हमें बहुत ज़्यादा एनर्जी की रिक्वायरमेंट है उस स्मॉल बॉन्ड लेंथ को ब्रेक करने के लिए. सो बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन एनर्जी विल बी हायर, एंड एज द बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन एनर्जी विल बी हायर इन केस ऑफ वाटर, सो बॉन्ड क्लीवेज बिकम मोर डिफिकल्ट फॉर वाटर. सो वाटर विल हैव लेस एसिडिक करेक्टर, वेयर एज H2Te विल हैव हाइएस्ट एसिडिक करेक्टर. नाउ you can see the data also. The EH bond distance, which is in picometer, for water it is 96, and for as you move down the group it will get increases, क्योंकि size of central metal increase, size of central atom increase हो रहा है, तो जो bond distance है वो भी increase कर रही है. और अगर bond distance increase हो रही है, bond length increase हो रही है, तो उनकी जो energy requirement होगी उनको break करने के लिए, वो energy requirement बहुत कम होगा, decrease होगा. So this is the energy and this is the requirement for energy. और ये हमारा एनर्जी का ऑर्डर है. सो दिस इज द ट्रेंड फॉर एसिडिक कैरेक्टर. Next characteristic is boiling and melting point. Boiling and melting points of these hydrides increases down the group except in case of H2O. H2O has very high boiling and melting points. There is an exception in boiling and melting point. This H2O boiling and melting point for these hydrides gets increases as you move down the group, but in case of H2O there is an exception. This H2O has highest boiling and melting points. And since in H2O, due to smaller size and high electronegativity of oxygen atom, as we have already discussed earlier, oxygen atom has very smaller size. So due to its smaller size and high electronegativity, water shows hydrogen bonding. हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग तभी फॉर्म होता है जब किसी भी एटम, सेंट्रल एटम का साइज स्मॉल होता है और उसकी इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी हाई होती है, तो हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग फॉर्म होती है उस केस में. तो वाटर विल शो हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग. But in case of other hydrides, since due to the larger size and less electronegativity, as you come to the other hydrides other than water, what will happen? The size of the atom will get increases, and due to larger size and their electronegativity will get decreases. So due to less electronegativity, they do not have hydrogen bonding. They do not show hydrogen bonding. Now, what will be the force of attraction? What type of force of attraction can be shown? The force of attraction, the interaction which is shown by such type of hydrides other than water, they shows van der Waals forces of attraction. And the van der Waals forces of interaction increases as the molecular size increases. हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग तो डिपेंड करेगी जब स्मॉल साइज होगा एंड हाई इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी होगी एटम की, तो इसीलिए वाटर जो है वो हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग शो करता है. लेकिन अगर हम अदर हाइड्राइड्स की बात करें, H2S, H2Ac, H2Te, तो उनमें सेंट्रल एटम का साइज इंक्रीज हो रहा है जिसकी वजह से इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी डिक्रीज होगी. और अगर ऐसी कोई कंडीशन है तो दे डू नॉट show hydrogen bonding. And what will be the force of attraction in that case? The force of attraction will be the van der Waals force of attraction. And van der Waals force of attraction increase होते हैं जैसे जैसे हमारा size increase होता है या mass increase होता है. So as the molecular mass increases from H2S to H2Te, मॉलिक्यूलर साइज इंक्रीज है क्योंकि एटॉमिक साइज बढ़ है तो मॉलिक्यूलर साइज बढ़ है. एटम का साइज इंक्रीज हो रहा है तो कंप्लीट मॉलिक्यूल का साइज भी इंक्रीज होगा एज यू मूव फ्रॉम H2S to H2Te. सो व्हाट विल हैपन? बिकॉज van der Waals force of attraction increases because of increase in molecular size. So this H2Te will have the highest van der Waals force of attraction than H2S. Now what will happen? The trend will be the highest melting point and the boiling point will be of water, because it shows hydrogen bonding. And among hydrogen bonding and van der Waals force of attraction, जो hydrogen bonding होती है वो बहुत strong होती है. तो hydrogen bonding अगर strong है तो उसका melting and boiling point भी water के condition में ज़्यादा होगा. Then after van der Waals force of attraction में जहाँ interaction ज़्यादा होगा, van der Waals force of interaction increase होते हैं जब molecular size बढ़ता है, तो H2Te का, then after H2Te का molecule melting and boiling point होगा, then after H2Ac and then H2S. Now if you draw a graph between them, then a graph comes like water will have the highest melting and boiling point here. Suppose it is water will have the highest melting and boiling point, and it is the exceptional case as well. And then H2S will have the lowest melting and boiling point, then H2Ac, and then after the melting point of H2Te. So water will have highest melting and boiling point, then H2Te, then H2Ac, then H2S, and H2S will have the lowest melting and boiling point among the hydrides of group 16. Now let's do one question. Why is H2O a liquid and H2S a gas? This is the in-text question of NCERT book. So the reason is it is due to the strong hydrogen bonding in H2O. Why? As oxygen atom in H2O have smaller size and high electronegativity, and I already discussed if the condition is like that, smaller size and high electronegativity, so the interaction are hydrogen bonding. So the molecule exist as associated in a liquid form. Why? Because they shows hydrogen bonding in that case. So they will get they will be very close to each other, and they will form, they will present in liquid state. But in case of H2S, the size of the central atom, which is sulfur, it get increases, and the size is increases, so it will be have less electronegativity, so there is negligible hydrogen bonding. And as the hydrogen bonding is negligible, interaction of association or hydrogen bonding is not there, so it means it will act as gas, not liquid in that case, because जो उनमें जो फोर्स ऑफ इंटरेक्शन होगा H2S के मॉलिक्यूल्स में वो उतना ज़्यादा नहीं होगा, वो थोड़े दूर लाई करेंगे, सो वो एक्ट करेगा एज अ गैस. बट यहाँ तो वीक वैंडरवाल फोर्सेस ऑफ अट्रैक्शन लगते हैं, तो ये एक्ट करेगा एज अ गैस. बट अगर हम H2O की बात करें, वहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग स्ट्रांग होती है, जिसकी वजह से जो मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं, जो एटम्स हैं, वो बहुत क्लोज होंगे एक दूसरे के, एंड they will present in a liquid state. So this is the reason. Now I have some practice questions for you. Do these questions and send them to me. These are some practice questions. First is, arrange the following hydrides of group 16 in increasing acidic strength. And the second is, among the hydrides of group 16, which has, you have to give the reason in this, which has lowest boiling point, and you have to give the reason for the hydride which has lowest boiling point, why that particular hydride has lowest boiling point, and the which has the maximum thermal stability, and you have to write the reason as well. So that's all for today. We will meet with our new topic in our new videos. Thank you. Keep watching.